White House taking a tough new stance on deporting criminal illegals here in America.
The message from this White House and from the DHS is that those people who are in this country and pose a threat to our public safety or have committed a crime will be the first to go, and we will be aggressively making sure that that occurs.
The plan prioritizes criminal alien deportations. It ends Obama's catch and release program while adding law enforcement to target illegals. For some Americans, it's a matter of life and death, like our next guest, whose 18-year-old son, Josh, who you see there, was murdered. He was tortured and then murdered by an illegal immigrant. Angel Mom and Enforce the Law founder Laura Wilkerson joins us now. Good morning to you, Laura.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. For the folks at home that aren't familiar with Josh's story, tell us what happened to Joshua.
Joshua was asked for a ride home from school one day by someone who was illegally in this country, and he had the intent of murdering Josh, and he did just that. He took him home. He beat him in the head with a closet rod. He kicked him so hard in the stomach that it sliced Josh's spleen in two, and then he strangled him over and over and over till death. And then he tied him up like an animal and set his body on fire.
A mother's worst nightmare. Your son was trying to do the right thing, was trying to give an illegal alien or an illegal immigrant a ride home, guy that he knew from school or from the neighborhood. He tries to do the right thing, and this is what happens to him. So a lot of people in our country, they want to help these illegal immigrants. But the problem is, many of these illegal immigrants, they're felons. They have committed major crimes, like this guy that killed your son. So what is your message to those folks out there that aren't for President Trump and his immigration plan?
Well, my message to them, first of all, you know, everyone keeps talking about how in fear they are. I don't think they know what real fear is. And if they have to be inconvenienced for a little while, I don't think that that's anything comparative to burying your child. You know, if I had brought my son here illegally, I'd be the first one to stand up and say, hey, I made a mistake, raise my hand, where'd I go, how do I get in line, how do I make this correct? The only way to do it is face it. They can't sit there in fear. I mean, I think they have no idea what true fear is.
Department of Homeland Security just released this new immigration plan. Donald Trump's going to release this executive order, we think, on Friday. What do you like about it?
I like everything about it. I don't know when really the media or other people are going to understand that Trump is doing what he said he would do. Mr. Trump, I'm sorry, Mr. President, is doing what he said he would do. And nobody thought he would get in, he got in. Nobody thought he would keep his word, he's keeping his word. He's setting up a program now called Voice that will help victims like myself when it happens to me, when it happened to our family. You know, we need counseling, we needed burial expenses, and some of us needed legal advice. And there was nothing in place to help American citizens. And there's so much money being funneled to help illegal citizens navigate this system. It is wrong.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Now, this plan, it's going to take place, you know, we don't know when it's actually going to be rolled out, maybe the next month or so. What is your advice to the folks that, like the mainstream media, you've got the mainstream media in New York, you've got the mainstream media in LA and California and those voters, but the average American who likes Donald Trump, what's your message to the mainstream media that has a totally, their message is different than what everyone else believes in the middle of America?
It is different. You know, they called the other day when they had the day without immigrants. It's the day without illegal aliens. Just think up the line. If they're illegally and they're employing them, then they're using a fraudulent Social Security card. Then you know, their employer is using that Social Security card, and it's wrong all the way around. They're not. You know, if they're an immigrant or they're here illegally, welcome to America. If they are not, get out and come in the front door.
Laura Wilkerson, thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.